Hello my friends, welcome to Haein Yoga. This class is a part of 4 session series on yoga for shoulder and neck. It's an all-level Hatha Yoga sequence mixed with self-massage. The sequence will be suitable more towards the end of your day. As your neck and shoulders relaxes, it can put them in more vulnerable state. Shoulder and neck often get tensed because it carries too much and all alone by themselves. Think of integration, integrating your shoulder and neck to the whole body rather than isolating them or separating them. Let's strengthen the connection between these tensed areas in our body to the rest so that whatever they are carrying can be shared in integrity. Look at your shoulder and neck through your body rather than from shoulder to neck to the rest of the body. We start from the place of whole rather than place of separation. Let's do this. Let's start in kneeled position. Keeping your arms on the side, stretching your fingers out and keeping a bit of space between your arms and your upper body. Gently lifting up through the back of the head, making sure that you're sitting right over your sitting bone. And we're going to slowly elongate the left side of your neck. So I choose the word elongation rather than bending to the side, so that it's not really about how far the head go down to your shoulder, but the sensation of elongation on the left side of your neck. With next inhalation, slowly coming back to the center and continue to the other side. So instead of folding to the side, think of lifting up your head diagonally to your left and up while reaching down with your right finger away from your neck. Let the breath be calm and soft and gentle. Coming back to the center, relax your hands, and we're going to make a gentle circle with your head. Instead of thinking of stretching your neck, looking for an intense sensation, think of more of mobilization. And we go to the other side. And back to the center. We're going to continue with massaging the neck. Hook with your fingers, let's say the left side of your neck, on the left side of your spine, and you want to really hook it. Give quite some pressure, and instead of moving your hands to massage, keeping that pressure from your fingertips and keeping that constant, I'm going to ask you to turn the head to the side, making a gentle movement with your head so that you change the landscape of your neck while the pressure from your fingers are constant. So here you are both the one who's giving, but also the one who's receiving. And my suggestion is tune in with more of that receiving part of you. And to receive, we gotta relax. So move slowly so that it's not too much information for your body to handle. And let's continue with the other side. Hooking with your fingers, all your 4 fingers on the right side of your neck. Give a good resistance, give a good pressure, and move the head to change the landscape of the right side of your neck. You can reposition your fingers to different places. As you tune in with more of that receiving part of you, you may notice that your breath slows down. And the sound of your breath change as well. And release your hands. Interlock your fingers behind your head. Now, bringing your elbows close to each other. As you bring your head down, instead of bringing your chin to the chest, think of pulling your chin down to the floor so that your neck stays long both front and back. As you do this, think of bringing your shoulder blades away from each other, a gentle rounding of your upper body. And as you inhale, lift up through your sternum, open your chest, bring your elbows out and back. Think of bringing your shoulder blades close to each other. As you do this, lift up your chin. Instead of dropping your head back, pulling the chin up. Let's repeat this with breathing. As you exhale, elbows in, shoulder blades away from each other, chin pull down. As you inhale, lifting up the sternum, shoulder blades coming close to each other, elbows goes far away from each other and back, chin pulled up. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. Moving gently and slowly, and exhale. Just by simply slowing down, we can tap more into being rather than being the door. Coming back to the center, bring your arms out and turn the palm, keeping your arms stretched out, drop your shoulders, bring your shoulders away from each other. Turn the palm up and notice the sensation all along your arms into your shoulder, all the way up towards your collarbone. And now turn the palm facing down and even further back. As you do this, notice how your elbow turns as well as your shoulder. Repeat this, palm facing up and palm facing down and back. Feeling this coming all the way through your elbow and up to your shoulder. Make sure you keep your shoulders away from your ears. Now repeating this few more times, include the movement in the chest and the head. Opening the chest and looking up as your palm face up. As your palm face down and back, chest is going back, head goes forward and down. A couple more times. Coming back to the center, let's come to table position. Now from here, bring your knees wider than your hip distance. Placing your left hand in the center. As you inhale, swing your hips to your right side and open your right arm up, opening the chest. And as you exhale, bringing the arm down. We're going to repeat this several times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale from the hips, rib cage, shoulder, elbows, and your fingertips. Exhale. Two more times. Inhale. exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Now this time, as the right arm comes down, we're going to bring that arm through behind your left arm, coming down on your right shoulder. Now reposition your left hand in a way that your left elbows become 90 degrees so that you can really push with your left hand against the floor, as well as your right arm against the floor to open your chest to the side. As your chest opens, your gaze will follow. Make sure your hips are not falling forward, having too much weight towards your head, but right on top of your knee. Couple more breaths here. Think of bringing your shoulder blades away from each other as you keep your shoulders away from your ear. And let's slowly coming back to the center. Just wiggling your shoulders and your spine before we continue to the other side. Placing your right hand in the center, making sure your knees are wider than your hips. Inhale, open your left arm as you swing your left hip to the side. And exhale, coming down. 4 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, the last one. And as you exhale, bringing the arm down and passing that left arm through behind your left arm. Bring your left shoulder down on the floor. Reposition your right arm in a way that you can really push well with your right hand. Make sure your right shoulder is not collapsing to your ear, but keep the shoulder away from your ear. Press your back of your left arm as well, really well against the floor to open your chest to the side. Bring your shoulder blades gently away from each other. And few breaths here. And again, while knowing that there is both, that you're both the one who's doing, but also you're the one who's receiving, and tuning more with that receiving part of you. And slowly coming back to the center. Wiggle your shoulders and your spine. Keeping your knees hip wide distance, sit back on your heels. Interlock your fingers behind your hips. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Straighten your elbows and then placing your forehead on the floor as far as you can. And from here, coming forward, rolling to the top of the head. We don't go further than that. To the top of the head as you bring your arms away from your hips. Make sure your shoulder, once again, stays away from your ears rather than collapsing. And do not roll further than the top of the head. That could stretch your neck a little bit too much. And slowly coming back. Now we're going to go back there. Just change the interlock of your finger. Bring the other thumb on top. Place your forearm on the ground. And rolling to the top of the head. As you bring your arms away from your hips. And slowly coming down. Stay in child pose for a few breaths. Softening your throat and your neck, as well as your shoulders. And with next inhalation, slowly coming back up. Bring your knees apart in kneeled position. Let's bring the right hand behind you, palm facing back, reaching almost the left side of your hip crease. And your left hand will reach your right knee. Inhale, elongate, and exhale, we twist to the right side. Roll the right shoulder back. Lift up through the top of the head. Make sure your head is not going farther forward than the rest of the body. And slowly coming back to the center. To the other side. Left palm facing back, reaching to your right hip crease. Right hand on your left leg. Inhale, elongate. And exhale, twist to your left. So we are not using much of the arm. Roll the left shoulder back to open the chest to your left side. Make sure you're not leaning to your left hip. Stay in your center. Align your head with your spine. And make sure that the twist is even along your spine all the way up to your neck. One more breath. And slowly coming back to the center. Bring your knees together, placing your hands on your lap. Close your eyes. 3 deep breaths. Deep inhalation and long exhalation. And as you breathe, bringing your attention to your neck and your shoulder and letting go any left tension in that area, giving that weight down through your body, down to the ground. Thank you everyone for joining me on this video. From my experience, shoulder and neck tension reflects the separation between mind, body, and heart. It's almost like our head do things in a completely different speed and manner than the rest of our body, which includes our heart center. And that's why there is so much tension in the bridging muscles, the neck and the shoulder. So this is my question for you to finish this class. How's the relationship between your mind and the heart? And what can you do to reconnect them? Comment below if you like this video, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for weekly yoga practice. I wish you a beautiful day and hope to see you soon. Keep shine on.